Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil khalq wa a'azzal mursaleen. Siyama khatamihim wa afdalihim wa ahsanihim Hazrati Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam wa ala ahli baytihi tayyibin tahirin salamullah alayhim ajma'een. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is the seventh day, the seventh morning, beautiful morning of the holy month of Ramadan 1443 Hijri or 2022, and we wish you a day full of barakah, a day full of ni'mah, a day full of the bounties and blessings and protection of Allah Azza wa Jalla Sha'ana. And may Allah shower us all, inshallah, under the umbrella, of His mercy, and shower His blessings upon us. May we all bathe always within that water of forgiveness, that water of maghfirah, that water of afu, that water of tasamuh from Allah Azza wa Jalla Sha'ana. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal that this month we benefit and we come out of this month, as we say in English, as a clean slate, a blank page where all our shortcomings, mistakes and sins and rebelliousness have been forgiven, inshallah. We've spoken and we've said that Allah has spread out on the table, His divine table, metaphorically speaking, His divine table where there's a buffet of foods. And of those buffet of foods, there's a lot of spiritual foods which we can eat, and we are His guests. He is the most generous host, and He wants us to eat from His house, which He prepared for us already. So, as the table is spread out and the buffet is ready, we just need to choose and to pick of those foods. And then obviously what food does, as you put it in your mouth, it becomes part of your body and it builds you. So let this spiritual food also build us, inshallah, starting here in the holy month of Ramadan. And one of those foods which we're going to pick up from the divine table is what? Is anger. Anger is the cause of so many wars, the cause of so many problems, the cause of so many fightings between people, and many a times, most of that most probably are unintentional mistakes which other people do or make. And then the one on the other end, he's like a volcano where he bursts and all that anger and lava comes out and he spew it over in order to devour, in order to, subdue the person who's doing sometimes things unintentionally. So let us, in that hour, in that moment of anger, let us control our anger, because so many times we did the same. We also made mistakes. We also have done things which is not so pleasant, and we expected of others to forgive us. So why can't we? And let us go to Quran again, this book of guidance, this book of instructions, the book that was revealed in this month of Ramadan, Hujjatul, to teach, to guide humanity. And one of it, in the book of one of the vices which Allah has mentioned in the book is what? Is anger. We read in the Holy Quran where Allah says, وَالْقَادِمِينَ الْغَيْظِ, and those who subdue their anger, وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, and they are forgiving to people. وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ, and Allah loves the doers of good. Let us just recite for you, or relate for you rather, an anecdote that happened during the time of Imam Hussein. One of his slaves came and they were busy sitting there and busy preparing you know, to eat, and as the slave brought the food, and some of that food fell on the lap of Imam Hussein, and the slave is trembling because the master, and he was, what's now going to happen, because he's a slave and his master, you know, he was shivering and scared now of the repercussions, the consequences of that. And then Imam Hussein looked at him and smiled, and Imam recited وَالْكَاذِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ, and those who subdue their anger, وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, and Imam said, and I've forgiven you. Forgiven. Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. And a manifestation of this ayah, an aspect of this ayah where we are doing good, Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin, Allah loves the doers of good, you're free to go. And the slave couldn't believe, this is the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his grandson Imam Hussein salamullah alayhi. And let us be like that with people in the workplace, at home, with your friends, wherever you are. You know, when people do, sometimes they don't intend, it's a mistake or unintentional. Why do we flare up like a volcano and want to devour the whole area around us? You know, beautiful example. What does a volcano do? It destroys around. This is what anger does. The whole atmosphere in the room, or even in the workplace, or wherever, you know, with friends and whatever, is being reduced to lots of tension, and you break relationships because of anger. And anger is very much coupled to ego. Inshallah, may this day be a day where we're going to have an angerless day, inshallah. And when something like that's going to happen during the course of the day, may we control وَالْكَاذِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ, and those who subdue the anger, وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, and they are forgiving to people. وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Let us do good in spite of reacting on anger. In spite of that, let us do something good instead of the anger. And we'll wish you success in this, you and us, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.